Hello and welcome to Disctv, the show that brings you the world of disc golf. I'm Brian Sullivan. This week it's part one of our coverage of the United States Disc Golf Championship here at Winthrop University in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Now the best of the best have gathered from across the country by invitation only to play against one of the toughest courses in the world. Who's going to be the winner? Stay tuned and find out, because Disctv is on the air right now. Also this week, we'll bring you a closer look at the Winthrop Gold Course here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Plus, you'll find extended coverage of Round 3 from the United States Disc Golf Championship. It's all about disc golf. This is Disctv.
Good. Hot.
Disctv is brought to you in part by the Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future. Irving's famous Chicago-style hot dogs. For red hot lovers, make it Irving's. Maceman Disc Golf Gear. Expect the best. And by DiscLife.com, the world leader in disc golf. Welcome to Disctv's coverage of the United States Disc Golf Championship. I'm Brian Sullivan with event director Jonathan Poole. Jonathan, great to see you.
Good to see you.
Give us a little idea of the history behind this event.
Well, we began planning the event in 1998. The first event was actually held in October of '99. So 4 years, we're still running strong.
And who has won this event in the past couple of years?
Well, Ken Climo won the first two events, and then Barry Schultz was the champion from last year.
Now I know this course here at Winthrop University is notorious for its out of bounds. Give us a little more information about the course.
The course itself is fairly wide open, unlike most other disc golf courses. So we've come back in with miles of yellow rope to do two things. One, tighten up the course, especially to make it a little more fair for the players who don't have quite as much distance off the tee, but also to direct some of the gallery where we'd like them to go.
And give me an idea of some of the players who are here and who perhaps you've got your eye on to win this one.
Well, we've got a strong field. Barry started out with a bang last year with a 59, shot another, actually his first round last year was a 58, came right back this first round with a 59. It's hard to vote against a guy who who's won it before, but there are some good names right there at the top. I mean, it's Ken Climo is always strong. It's hard to not think that he's a favorite anywhere he goes. But there's so many good names up at the top, and it seems like a lot of players got out of the gates strong, and I think we're going to have a good match on our hands.
Jonathan, what makes this really one of the penultimate events in disc golf?
Well, I think it's unique structure. It's a lot more like traditional golf tournaments. I think the players enjoy the roll start. We have a little more relaxed pace. I think our staff remains calm. I think our players, it is so conducive to good tournament play. And we just got a good crew behind us. There's a lot of support from the local community. We get great media coverage. And I think we are just able to pull it all together. Sometimes it's difficult for staff to just focus on the nuts and bolts of running the event itself. But we've been able to pull together a lot of really good folks and focus on some of the other things that go beyond just the tournament and make it a complete event. So I think we're well on the way to having a pretty nice package here.
Jonathan, thanks so much for your time this morning. We'll talk to you again real soon.
My pleasure.
In the meantime, we'll get you right out to the action. We're at Winthrop University in Rock Hill, South Carolina for the 2002 United States Disc Golf Championship. The format is 4 rounds over 4 days on 18 of the toughest holes anywhere. Today we're through 2 of those rounds, so let's check and see what the leaders have been shooting. Last year's world champion Cameron Todd of Georgia, 8 down in round 1. He orders up his putt and goes for the supersize. Here's Stan the Man McDaniel of North Carolina. This guy is all about consistency, 4 and 5 down rounds. McDaniel looking super solid after 2. Michigan's Scott Martin, always a threat. He plays it cool, stays out of the shul, and gets rewarded. 9 down. Martin currently tied for 14th place. Tulsa's Kevin McCoy, he's been picking it up this year and starts off strong, 8 under in round 1. That is going to be tough to beat. Here's Timmy Gill of Minnesota. When this guy is on, look out, because he is on. 6 under and 4 under. Gill 10 under all told, and 10 reasons to smile about it. Walt Haney is from Raleigh, North Carolina, and he found his rhythm in round 2 by carding a 7 under par 61. Snoop clearly is in the hunt. Guy's as big as a truck. It's Ohio's Avery Jenkins who showed him how to get it done. 7 under in round 1, and that's mighty tough to do on a course that is nearly 2 miles long. If Jenkins can keep the mental game solid, this guy is good to go. Currently 8th place after 2 rounds, tied with this guy right here, Brian Schweberger. And what a year it has been for the North Carolina disc golfer. A win here would cap the season very nicely, and Schweberger, a little love, a little luck, and a lot of consistency. 6 and 5 under the par 68 in the first 2 rounds. He's at 11 down, 2 to go. Mike Wormyoung of Alabama, he sits all alone in 6th place at the moment. Now, if you hadn't already noticed, watch each and every one of these top players. You'll see them all following through every time. If you're looking to improve your own game, look there. Worm, incredible disc golf here in Rock Hill. 7 under round of 61, followed by a 6 down. Very nice. Maryland's Craig Gangloff. He's old. He doesn't compete much anymore. Yet, here he is, 9 under par 59 in round 1. That might have had something to do with it. Gangloff is on fire, 4 under in the next round. He's tied for 5th after 2 rounds. Now, the first player to ever beat Ken Climo and end his back-to-back streak of 9 wins at the World Championships, this guy right here. It's Florida's Ron Russell. In the early rounds, Russell was very focused. He stayed out of the ever-present, always lurking out-of-bounds areas and carded a very tasty 8 under par 60 for his efforts, tied for 5th. New Jersey's Stevie Brinster. This guy wasn't born to run, he was born to throw. 5 and 9 down in the first 2. Simply amazing. This guy could just not do anything wrong. Now watch him coming across the lake. No fear here. This is hole 5. Everybody wants to clear the water on their 3rd shot for a chance at a bird. Many try, many fail. For Brinster, park job. Big round 2, Brinster is rocking. Defending U.S. champ Barry Schultz of Wisconsin. All alone in 2nd place at the moment, he also managed to break into the 50s with a 9 under par round 1. Now, you don't need to make big putts if your approach game is working. Schultz had all that and a bag of chips going on here at the U.S. Championships in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Scary good disc golf. Nice follow through here. Barry Schultz looking to make it 2 in a row. And who might ever guess that 11-time world champ Ken Climo might be leading after 2 rounds? The Tiger Woods of disc golf appears to still be at the peak of his powers. The Florida native won here in '99 and 2000. He's on track to add 1 more monstrous trophy to his collection. 8 down in round 1. Now that's nothing to sneeze at, but then Ken Climo once again amazes all observers when, despite 2 bogey strokes, he sets a new course record here at Winthrop University with a 10 under par 58 in round 2. Now we can confirm there is no pact between Climo and the devil, but we cannot explain where the guy gets all of his mojo. The Great One leads it by 3. Coming up, extended coverage of round 3 from the U.S. Championship in Rock Hill, South Carolina. You are watching Disctv. So Jonathan, how long ago did this course go in?
It's been here about 15 years. It's undergone a good many changes, especially to get it to this length, but the original course has been here quite a while.
Man, it is looking beautiful.
It is.
Time to take a closer look at one of the holes that the pros are playing this weekend. We're at hole 5 at the Winthrop Gold course here at Winthrop University in Rock Hill, South Carolina. We're with event director Jonathan Poole. Jonathan, it's a gorgeous hole. Tell me how to play this. What's going on out there?
Well, as you can see, it's a long way out there.
It's a long way. It's like 1,053 feet, man.
1,000 feet. I mean, we're pretty fortunate to be standing on one of probably the most beautiful par 5s I've ever played. It's certainly unlike most other holes in this area. So what I'm trying to do with the water, you can see the water really narrows the fairway as you crest the hill. Being a lefty, I started out at the water and fade it back. A lot of right-handers want to roll it. You want to gamble with the water, but you got to have control because it does narrow down once you get around the corner.
Now there is a road here on the right side. Is that out of bounds?
It is out of bounds. The road continues pretty much the length of the hole. Now you get to a point on your You throw your second shot up, and then you have a decision to make. Depending on how far you were able to get in those two shots, you then have to decide, have you come far enough to then cross the water? I mean, if you make the wrong decision, you're going to be throwing another shot with that penalty stroke from still a long ways away. So it can really work on you mentally.
Well, I'm trying to teach myself to play disc golf one stroke at a time, so let's worry about getting off the pad. You ready?
All right, let's do it.
So tell me, what's your game plan here, Jonathan?
Well, I've got a brand new T-bird in my hands. I've got a little bit of wind coming at me. I'm going to probably try and start it out nice and flat towards the water from here and just hope it falls back safely and play a little bit of left to right shot.
Show me how it's done. Looks safe from here. What do you think?
I think it's in play.
Nice. All right, I'm a righty, so I'm going to take a slightly overstable disc and I'm going to turn it over a little bit and just let it fade back and hopefully play it safe. A little high. Sit.
Should be fine.
Sit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Be fine.
Well, that is still a long way off here, Jonathan.
Got a little gallery out there in the water, though.
It's a foul.
It's a foul.
It's a foul
gallery
out there. All right, I got something understable because I'm afraid of the water.
There you go.
Well, that was really understable. And he's in the ditch. So where do you have to be to get across the water? Can you make it from here?
I am not going to make it from here.
I mean, as far as, can you get to your landing zone?
I can probably get in position here.
Yeah.
For me, I'd really have to pull on one pretty good to be able to get across on the next shot. I'm still thinking about keeping it in play, and if I get a good look at it, we'll make the decision then.
Nice, smooth release. Shot in the middle. Well, Jonathan, if I had thrown it 5 feet deeper or 5 feet shorter, I'd be fine.
A little bit either way would have made a big difference.
So instead, I'm in a little drainage ditch here, which is I'm not going to be able to make a run up. I could try, but probably break a leg. So I'm just going to stand here.
There you go. Good shot. Good shot.
So you getting any sleep this weekend? I know you've been a busy man.
Not getting a whole lot of sleep, but I definitely feel pleased with what we've been able to accomplish over the last couple weeks leading up to this. I mean, we've been fortunate to get in front of thousands of kids in the area, telling them a little bit about disc golf and about the tournament. And I mean, we've just get great response everywhere we go. So I just hope that in the long run, it's a great thing for the game.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, And if somebody from every disc golf community, I think, goes out and does the same thing, disc golf's going to be in schools overnight.
Well, we are definitely moving forward.
Speaking of moving forward, we have a long way to go yet here, Jonathan.
We've got a long way to go, and I've got a big decision to make here. I think I am probably going to take the safe route.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to go over the
I know you were, but I think I'm going to take the safe route.
I don't blame you.
Try to keep it over here in the dry stuff, and then go across from there.
Smack dab in the middle. It's the hole that went on forever. Well, I gotta go for this.
Gotta go for it. We've come this far.
That's right.
You gotta go for it.
If I want par, there's only one way to go, and that's over the water.
No fear.
Wish me luck. Well, trust me, there's fear.
Good shot. Good shot.
Sit. All right.
That'll work. Safely across. Well, I will take this lie all day. Little dry ground up here.
You going over?
Nice clean shot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get it out over the water. But I hope this new T-bird's gonna hyzer back in nicely for me and get me close.
Your money. Get it. Oh, very nice.
Nice putt, Brian.
Thank you. Same to you, Jonathan. Challenging golf, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Thanks for showing us around.
My pleasure.
Now, if people want more information about the disc golf here at Rock Hill, where do they go?
Best place to start is probably USDGC.com. It's the tournament site, and there are links just about to every direction you'd want to go.
And if you ask a lot of the top pros, they're going to say this is one of their favorite courses, so come check it out here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Welcome to Disctv's coverage of round 3 of the United States Disc Golf Championship here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Remember, this is a 4-round event today, round 3. I'm Brian Sullivan with Women's World Champion Des Redding. Des, great to see you.
You too, Brian, as
now,
always.
You are the only women participating in this event. How's it been going for you?
I am looking forward to coming back next year and trying to qualify. It is a course, the more times you come back, the better you shoot. It is all it's cracked up to be.
Let's talk about this leader card.
All right.
At the top, at 18 strokes under par for the tournament, 11-time world champ Ken Climo. He's followed 3 strokes below by Barry Schultz of Wisconsin. Stevie Brinster and Ron Russell both at 14 under par. How do you see this washing out today for round 3?
Well, right now, from when I look at rounds 1 and 2, Ken Climo has been more steady than Barry Schultz. Barry Schultz has shot a hot round, a little bit higher, and Ken has stayed right there consistently on the 59, 60-some mark. So I think those two are going to set the pace for the other two who are 14 down.
Russell, Climo, Schultz, all very experienced in these situations. The young guy, Steve Brinster, he shot great yesterday.
Oh, yes, he did.
Does he have the experience to keep his mental game together?
I think that's going to be his biggest factor. He is found himself on the lead card. He is a very hyped up and excited young new player. If he can control it, he'll shoot with the best of them. If he lets it get out, he'll be the loose cannon.
This is world-class disc golf. Let's get right to it.
U.S. champion Ken Climo.
And we are ready to begin round 3 of the 2002 United States Disc Golf Championship here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Brian Sullivan with Des Redding, first on the pad. 11-time world champ Ken Climo.
Oh, that looks good. That's about the height you want when you go down there. The elevation drops a little bit. Keep it low.
Our first hole, very short for these players,
Representing
224 feet.
Defending U.S.
But
champion
there
Barry
is
Schultz.
an alley that needs to be threaded and a mandatory tree on the right side of the fairway. You must clear that on the left side. Now on the pad, Wisconsin's Barry Schultz and defending champion here at the USDGCs.
Barry lets go of it. It slips out a little to his left. He got a favorable, least forward progress kick. Still out of the putting range.
Representing New Jersey, Steve Brinster.
We've seen that a lot this weekend here in the very first hole. We get those first hole jitters and whack you right into a tree.
Yes, it will.
Here's New Jersey's Steve Brinster, who had a terrific round yesterday.
He steps up, fires, slips out, about the same. Hard putt for 2.
And representing Florida, Ron Russell.
This is one of the few deuce opportunities on this course, Des, and all these players want this hole in 2.
Everyone does. We gotta keep it low to get it down there. Elevation will play a factor.
Here's Ron Russell. I think
That's a very good shot. Let's curl right up to the pin.
it's a keeper for Russell on hole 1. Second shot now for Brinster. He's 100 feet from the basket. This is downhill, and the fairway slopes a little bit from left to right.
I think he is just going to jump putt it, do a little lag, hyzer, and curl it under the basket.
So he played that fairly safe. Barry Schultz also 100 feet away, down on his knee to avoid the low ceiling.
I think he's just going to try to slide this one right under the basket, follow the suit of Brinster.
And this is going to be an early deuce opportunity for Ron Russell, who came into this round trailing Climo by 4. This could at least temporarily cut that to 3.
Yes. Just put himself into third ahead of Brinster. Brinster's 3.
And this is going to be a tap in for Climo, so his lead will remain 4 over Russell. Picks up a little extra ground over Brinster, and Barry Schultz losing a little ground to Climo as well with the par. Hole 3, 389 feet, wide open downhill, but there is OB all over the place.
And he let that go on a hyzer. It needs to flex beforehand.
And Climo looks like it's just barely safe. You can see the rope out there, which is marking the artificial OB. We see a lot of that on this course.
Yes, this is a 389-foot hole, but everyone is thinking they want the 2 on this one. The elevation makes it reachable.
Here is defending U.S. champ Barry Schultz.
There's a good flight path. You want to go right to the right side. Never came back for him.
He was looking for the hyzer there, but didn't get it.
Yeah, he got held out. Maybe there's a little crosswind that we can't actually come. We are in a very covered tee pad area.
Here is Russell, currently sitting in 3rd place at 15 under par.
Russell, I believe, is going to want to take that same flight path Barry did. It's a little low. There's some wind out there. You can see it flexing, pushing on the disc. The fortune of the skip.
Yeah, that disc there took a little elevator down as it hit some wind, but he's going to be within his putting range. And now Brinster.
Brinster should have been reading the other 3 discs and adjust. It's a good angle. It's a modified of all of them.
Look out for the big skip at the end. And Brinster's going to be safe.
Hangs on.
Second shot for Russell. He needs this for the deuce.
Pretty standard putt. He just wants to really just let it go. Hit on the right side of the chains. Come in.
30 feet.
Hung it out a little too left.
Here's Climo from about 50 feet.
After that big putt, he's got to be feeling pretty good about his putt.
This player is all about confidence, but Schultz has found himself on the right side of the fairway, just at the edge of the shul. He's going to check the wind and attempt to sink this 35-foot putt.
All 4 players have left themselves a little longer putt than they would really want to. 2 are out. It's up to the other ones to put it in to gain that stroke.
And Schultz knows the meaning of putt for dough.
Yeah, nicely done.
Here's Brinster. He's got 35 feet as well. This is downhill slightly.
Size it up. Oh, no change, but sticks it.
No change for Stevie. And he will take the deuce as well. And we will have pars for Climo and Russell. So we're through 3 holes in the 3rd round, and Schultz gains a little ground. He now trails Climo by 3.